Ethiopia Airlines to build a $5 billion mega airport, which will be the largest in Africa. Hello Explorers, welcome to another informative video presented to you by The Explorer, and thanks for watching. In this video, we shall examine Ethiopian Airlines' project of building a $5 billion mega airport, which will be the largest in Africa. When it comes to airlines in Africa, Ethiopian Airlines is currently the leading airline, leading in terms of carriers, passenger size as well as income. Paving the way for what an airline should look like, Ethiopian Airlines has grown and expanded over the years, but seems to have no plans of slowing down anytime soon, as a mega project is still in sight currently. The project from planning to execution has various implications, not only for the country, but also on the continent as a whole. And most impelling for caution is a source of finance for any project in Africa, given most of the foreign investors are usually looking for a way to own the nation for funding just one project. The probability of Ethiopia avoiding such a trap depends on its caution in carrying out this mega project from terms of funding to running. In this video, we shall take a look into Ethiopia Airlines' brief background, as well as examine the airline's ambitious new $5 billion airport project and source of finance. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Ethiopian Airlines, formerly Ethiopian Airlines EAL, and often referred to as simply Ethiopian, is Ethiopia's flag carrier and is wholly owned by the country's government. EAL was founded on the 21st of December 1945 and commenced operations on April 8, 1946. Expanding to international flights in 1951. The company's slogan is "The New Spirit of Africa." Ethiopian is Africa's largest airline in terms of passengers carried, destinations served, fleet size, and revenue, and also the world's fourth largest airline by the number of countries served. Its hub and headquarters are at Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa, from where it serves a network of 125 passenger destinations. 20 of them domestic, and 44 freighter destinations. The airline has secondary hubs in Togo and Malawi, but the ambitious airline plans to keep making it bigger. Ethiopian Airlines has announced plans to build a brand new $5 billion mega airport in Addis Ababa, given that it is expected to have outgrown its current base at Bole International Airport within the next 3 or 4 years. Ethiopian Airlines CEO Tewolde Gebremariam revealed that plans for a new $5 billion mega airport are currently in the works. And according to reports, the new airport will be built 39 kilometers southeast of Addis Ababa, in a town called Bishoftu. In total, the airport will cover a land area of 35 square kilometers and will be able to handle 100 million passengers per year once construction has been fully completed. Why does Ethiopian Airlines need a new base? Ethiopian Airlines hold the impressive title of being Africa's largest airline, and with a net profit of $260 million last year, it's also Africa's most profitable airline. As expected with such success, the airline has ambitious expansion plans for the years ahead to prepare for growth, as well as fill the current need of the airline. To achieve this, the airline is clearly setting its sights high, with a brand new mega airport. Ethiopian Airlines is constantly striving to get better as it completed a significant expansion project at its current base Bole International Airport just last year. And on the 27th of January 2019, a newly expanded terminal was opened, tripling the airport's capacity from just 7 million to 22 million passengers per year. When asked about the Bole expansion project, Tewolde Gebremariam, the current CEO of the airline, was quoted saying, "Bole Airport is not going to accommodate us. We have a beautiful expansion project. The airport looks very beautiful and very large, but with the way we are growing, in about 3 or 4 years we are going to be full," Tewolde said. Tewolde also noted that the price tag of the new airport was higher than the $4 billion cost of building the still-to-be-completed Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Nile, with the projected passenger numbers topping those at Dubai's International Airport. He did not give details of how the construction will be funded, nor who would build the new airport. The Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation quoted Tewolde as saying construction will start in the next 6 months. State-owned Ethiopian Airlines, which competes with large Middle East carriers, to connect long-haul passengers, has built a patchwork of African routes from its hub in Addis Ababa to fly customers towards expanding Asian markets. It has 116 aircraft in its fleet, and its net profit rose to $260 million in its 2018-2019 financial year, from $207.2 million a year earlier. However, 22 million passengers per year and an income of over $260 million per annum is still significantly below the airline's projected capacity demands, as well as growth projections, which is why they are not relenting their efforts and padding their shoulders over the current success. The airline has a target capacity of 100 million passengers per year, which will make the Addis Ababa mega airport to immediately become Africa's largest airport by far. But Ethiopian Airlines' new mega airport will still pale in comparison to Turkey's mega airport in Istanbul, which has an eventual target capacity of 200 million passengers per year. How the project will be funded? Even though Ethiopian Airlines is state-owned, as well as is the most profitable airline in Africa, $5 billion is still a massive investment that will likely require outside financing. The main source of finance for major projects across Africa in recent years has been China, which is investing heavily into the continent. The terminal expansion project completed at the Bole International Airport last year was financed by the Export-Import Bank of China, a state-controlled bank which funds many projects abroad. Although the details of funding for the new mega airport have not been revealed, it is likely to be the same Chinese bank, given how previous projects have been handled. The project will be at least partially funded by China. The aviation story of Ethiopian Airlines is truly a success story, as it is playing a key role in the country's economic development and helping to solidify its status as a tourist destination. Hence, the realization of this new airport will only take it to the next level, helping the airline not only to expand its passenger size, but also take on new destinations. In 2018, Addis Ababa overtook Dubai as top transit hub for long-haul passengers into Africa. The continent has been notoriously underconnected by air, but Ethiopian Airlines is changing that, with flights to more than 60 African cities, as well as owning stakes in several local airlines based in other countries. Conclusion: we can conclusively say that such an ambitious project is a huge hit for Africa's leading airline, which is definitely up to the task of bringing it to life. Ethiopia has been known to bring in the best projects on the continent in the last decades, from the Grand Renaissance Dam to the Bole expansion project, and hence target completion will definitely not be an issue with the country. But then, when it comes to financing, the fear is the conditions of funding. If the airline intends to use Chinese funding, which is more than likely, the clauses of funding by China has shown a pattern of bad faith in several projects around Africa. They have typically funded projects on very corrosive and ownership terms, which have left most countries feeling like they are selling out their country's rights to China by accepting such partnerships, or for lack of better words, ownerships. But then Ethiopia has shown over time that they are good at negotiating deals with foreign investors, and hence we can only trust that this project from funding to running does not put the country in a hook with China. There you have it, explorers. That was a look at the biggest airport Ethiopian Airlines is building, worth $5 billion. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy this video, do well to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.